tell these folks your name. Emotional. I don't think they heard you, man. Emotional. Who's the best rapper around? Emotional. Who's the new killer in town?
What's going on, YouTube? I'm Emotional, aka your Sultan of Sexy. You know where the best be is me. Can't you see I'm fresh and so clean? What's going on, y'all? We back at it for another reaction video. This is something that I just saw literally like a few seconds ago. This is Message from REN, September 6, 2024. So I'm excited to see what he's talking about. So let's go ahead and dive straight into it. Like, comment, subscribe. Now, baby, let's vibe. Hit the button, baby.
Right, I'm going to say this very clearly for anybody watching. If I see any comments from any of my fans, like physically threatening anyone because of this situation, I'm going to block you. I don't want you as a fan. I know that might sound hypocritical, but it's not what I'm about. You know what I mean? I'm expressing my anger in the way that I know how, and I can find...
Is folks making weird statements towards cuz? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no reason to, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
My own battles, I've made that very clear.
Yeah.
I will block you, and you might think I'm a hypocrite for doing it, but I will. Second thing is, despite all of this stuff, you know what, like releasing a second part and stuff like that, I know that it would get in a lot of traction because there are so many eyes and stuff on that. I don't give a fuck, mate. You know what I care more about is a conflict resolution because there are so many eyes watching it. You know what sends out a bigger message than war, a bigger message than winning an argument or annihilating your opponent is coming together and sorting it out with a little bit of humility, man. So all I really want, if Cujo or anyone from this team is watching, it's just a message being like, you know what, fucked up. Shouldn't have sold that sample, you know? Like, it was...
Yeah, I hope that they can squash that too, because it's like he said, like he shouldn't have sold the beat with the sample and all this other stuff. I hope that they can get, I hope that they can, but like the way that it looked just off of the other video, it don't look like it will. That's just how it looked to me. I can be wrong. I've been wrong a lot of times in my life. So it's one of them things where I'm like, to turn down a 50-50 split, I don't know. I hope that they can have like some kind of turnaround though, because it's like we don't need no negativity. The industry already weird as it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already weird. Let me bring it back.
Anyone from this team is watching, it's just a message being like, you know what, fucked up. Shouldn't have sold that sample, you know? Like, it was my bad. And just a little bit of ownership of it rather than just like lies and stuff spread. That's all I want. That's all I fucking... At the end of the day, people suffer because they're deprived of music that they could relate to and they could listen to, you know. Even if you think it's shit, there are some people who don't, and there are some people who see that as a buoyancy aid, or they see that as a companion because they can relate to it because of their own health struggles and stuff, you know. So like, they're deprived of that because of this fucking legal spat about money going on in the scenes, you know. Like, that's what gets to me, and like, I would just rather... Like, music is a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful force. It's something that can be a companion. It's something that can be something real positive for people. And like, when it gets convoluted because of all this fucking drama and over ownership and mine, do you know what I mean? It's stupid. And I know some people be disappointed because they're like, yeah, fuck this guy. He's tried to drag you through the mud and all these lies and stuff like that. But you know what? At the end of the day, I just want to make music, mate. I fucking love music. I love what it can do to the world. I'm not bothered about all this, mate. I'm not bothered. I love making tunes. I love putting that... I love collaborating positively. I love putting my heart and soul into the thing that I love, that I see positively impacts this world. And this world needs positivity, mate, you know?
Yeah.
It really does. And that song that I put out, it's how I felt, honestly. I felt fucking angry. I wanted to crush somebody because of, like, been putting me through stuff for like 2 months, like sleepless nights and stuff like that. I was...
2 months? Oh, Lord. I didn't know it was 2 months. Or at least I don't remember it being 2 months. But I like the fact that, bro, like, he still at least wants a resolution, like he said earlier. It's like, the biggest thing is moving forward. And, like, because from what I saw in like, when I reacted to it, I know that a lot of folks in the comments was talking about, like, yo, like, talking about how we was talking, remember we talked about, like, you know, like the medical thing and whatnot, and just seeing like all the different comments and different takes and things I learned. And it's just like, it's interesting how people can come together just behind an artist and a song that they put out. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how music can really have a positive impact, and it shows folks they not alone. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm not the only person that's ever dealt with depression, but it's like we all can come when we all can come together and be like, yo, like I went through it too, bro. I went through it too, sis. Like, yo, like you went through that. Oh, so you came out. Oh, how did you? Da 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 da. Like, how did you come out and da 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 da? And it's like to see how everybody overcame it and this, that, and the third. It's like, yo, like everybody got their own thing, and it's like music can help bridge the gap between people that probably never would have spoke. Like, think about like how some people come together just off of their favorite artists. Like, it's really interesting, really. But let me bring it back.
They wanted to crush somebody because of like been putting me through stuff for like 2 months, like sleepless nights and stuff like that. I was fucking angry, right? But think about how fucking divided and hyperpolarized the world is at the moment. Even when you look at like Instagram comment sections, how many people are bickering over nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. More than ever. We need unity, and I'm just, again, man, reach out to me. Just fucking own it, mate. Just like a bit of humility in this. Talk to me like a human being, bro. Fuck's sakes, like, that's all I want. That's all I want. I want proof that mediation exists, that middle grounds exist, because we're in a world that's losing middle grounds. Just to tie this up in a nice little bow, I'm probably more forgiving than most because of the sort of life I've had. Like, I didn't even think that I'd be alive this long. So every day feels like a blessing, man. And I just want to focus on the things that bring those days happiness, which is why I just want to move on. But I hope I've made it very clear that because of my principles in these things, I'm not someone to walk over or manipulate or to fuck with in that respect. Because I won't let it happen. I won't, so don't mistake that for my patience or me trying to find a conflict for someone who can just push around, and that goes for anybody. Man, like, I just can't be arsed with it, but I will stand up for myself if it comes to it. And that's what happened this time. But I'd rather now just focus on the future.
Word.
A happy future.
All right, y'all, that's the end of that vid. Now, one thing that he said, I wanted to go back to it. Let me see if I find it. Let me see.
It's losing middle grounds.
It was around
Takes,
here.
like, that's all I want. Man, reach out to me. Just fucking own it, mate.
That part. It's like, it's crazy how when you get into a situation with a person and it's kind of like you want them to own up to what they did, and it's kind of like you get into that space of like, man, if it was me, I would have owned it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, in a perfect world, Cuz probably would own it. But at the same time, it's like, some people won't. And I think that's the crazy part. It's kind of like we think about it from what we would do in that situation. And it's like, I really do hope bro own it. I really hope that they can squash it and fix it and just deal with it. Because to be honest, this whole situation shouldn't even have happened. If we gonna be honest, this whole situation didn't even have to happen. Like, be real, y'all. Like, this whole situation started just on a bad note, just from how the beat was even brought to life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just one of them things where for me, like, the whole situation really shouldn't have happened. Like, it shouldn't even have been a thing where it's like I'm being sold a beat that's not 100% yours, and then you go through all this stuff and your girl jump in, and then it's like I'm basically being hit from all these different directions, and I'm getting stressed out, and I'm trying to hold it together and still put out my stuff, and then it's like it's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, what was it? One thing I will continuously say, like, he brought up how his like how he not supposed to be here. No, he didn't think he would live this long. I'm gonna continue to say it, and whatever you say, that's fine. That brother's a walking miracle. I don't care what nobody say. That brother's a walking miracle. Just off of the chapters thing that I've seen, I haven't seen all of it, but I will continue it. But like, this brother's a walking miracle, brother. Like, be 100 with your boy. Like, that this brother's a walking miracle. Let's just be 100. Call a spade, bro. But like, it's just a situation that didn't have to happen. And again, I hope that they squash it. But I'm thinking about it here, y'all. Peace, baby. Lay out.